Hello and welcome to episode 20 of the Rick Troutner Show. This is going to be a special dedication episode. We have some special guests. They'll be making a digital appearance, but it's all digital at the end of the day. But this is a special dedication episode to the YouTube community because of the amount of love that I have received. I just want to pay it forward, and that's what this episode is about. So the Rick Troutner Show is this hour-long or so podcast show that I've been doing now for the past month, and part of creating that show, I've wanted to find a way to step into the YouTube community and to be able to be a contributing member of a positive member of the YouTube community, and in any way that I can. And I've gone over this in some of the previous episodes. I'm sure you've watched. I'm sure you've binge watched every episode until now, and you're just hanging on to my every word. And I appreciate that. And I know there are those true fans out there. I know you're out there, and I appreciate you. So I've been not only putting out this magnificent, well-polished content, but I've also been commenting on engaging with other people's content that I enjoy. And there's always a lot of scrutiny about, the YouTube community, and that if you look in the comment section of YouTube videos, you just kind of get the worst of humanity. You get people that are behind a digital avatar, an anonymous digital avatar, and then with that, kind of like how you feel when you're inside a car, to be able to just say the most horrible things about people that are physically very close to you, but practically very separated. You may be a few feet from someone in traffic, but between you are, thousands of pounds of steel and glass and sound insulation and the ability to get away at fast speeds. So on the internet, those same kind of elements apply. And I mean, that's if you're a creator out there and you're suffering through some kind of hate out there, this is going to be a good video for you, because there is a lot of love out there, and there are ways to be able to attract that love to you. And I mean, it's not for everybody. Now, this is coming from the perspective of someone who could well be regarded as the greatest commenter of content online, and there will probably be no one that will ever exceed me in that, and no one ever has in the past. And I'm going to show you some example as to why I am the greatest commenter on the internet, or I would say I'm like that late round draft pick that just starts dunking on everybody. You know what I mean? Like, nobody was expecting it, but then, LeBron and Carmelo and whoever the basketball player, everybody's out for the count, and, they're like, you know what, the third string player, this guy's not even on the team, but everyone else, a car rammed in through the arena and just took out everyone's legs, just took out everyone's knees, and all that was left was myself and probably a couple other people, and went on the court, and all of a sudden I just started dunking on people, and I can't even believe it. I can't even believe how seamlessly I'm able to just fly through the air and just dunk while wearing flip-flops. I don't even have proper shoes while doing this, and I'm able to just soar through the air and just dunk on people. So I'm going to give you some examples, because this being a very evidence-based show, this is the kind of show that I'm gonna provide evidence. I'm not just gonna say that I'm the greatest commenter on the internet and not provide any evidence, because that's where all these fake gurus and these fake fucking people come from, and then they show you these fake things. But everything that I'm gonna be able to show you now, you're gonna be able to verify, and that's how you know I'm a real person. You're gonna be able to you can go find where the comment is, and you'll be able to see how many likes it has, how many responses it has, and really how I am making $0 a day putting these incredible comments that are putting smiles. See, I don't count success by how many dollars I make. I count it by how many smiles. And every thumbs up on a comment is another smile I put out there. So I could die right now and I've put hundreds, if not thousands, of smiles on people's faces by being who I am. And I actually, this brings up, no, did I lose it? Oh no. Oh no. No, oh man, I don't have the evidence. I don't have the receipts. No. That's a bummer, man. Oh no. 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 Oh, that is such a bummer. Well, what it was, and I know I have no evidence, so you'll just have to trust me on this one. It'll just have to be for entertainment purposes only. For entertainment purposes only. Yeah, no, it's gone. I don't know what happened to it. So for entertainment purposes only, and I really tried to keep it just for the show, just for you. I give and give and give to you people, and this is the thanks I get. So, I had some Chinese food yesterday, and as that comes with Chinese food, I wonder if this thing even actually comes, like, if you get food in China, do you get fortune cookies? Do you get fortune cookies? Like, are fortune cookies part of the Chinese, or is that like an Americanized Chinese food thing? I don't know. Were they like, these Americans need a little bit of sugar after their meal, so we're going to give them a kind of very subtly sweet, but mostly just kind of no flavor. It'll be like the communion cracker you get at fucking church. Very little, but just enough sweet so that they feel like they're getting, you know, that little bit of sugar fix that Americans need. So I opened up a fortune cookie, and what it said, the gist of it was that, and it had the winning lottery numbers on the back. Oh, damn it. It said, give what you have, because you may not, because it could be more valuable than you dare to think. So essentially the gist of it is, you know, don't feel that you have nothing to give. Just being yourself, just you as yourself is enough. You're enough. And that's what this show is very much about. It's not about the music or the production value or the writing or having some kind of cheap jokes and, you know, some kind of theater kid writers or lesbians writing it or gay people writing it, and it's just kind of, you know, not all that funny. It's about just giving who you are, what you have to offer, and that could be more than, so I know that at some point somebody will watch this and it will have an impact. It will have an impact, you know. And I know maybe you're a creator and you're getting a little bit of hate and you're wondering how, or maybe you're not a creator, maybe you're just a YouTube user, or you're thinking about being, you're wondering how to enter a community. I mean, it's like if you join something new, or you're going to a new school, or you're starting a new job, and now, you know, there's a bunch of new people. How can you, you know, how do you navigate that? Well, on the YouTube community, it's really great, and it's where, like, people who have probably low social skills, also probably compounded by the fact that now you're not forced to develop actual in-person social skills. You can just go and you can type out these messages that then makes it if we'll go back and watch episode 18 of the Rick Troutner Show, where we go over I go over the parasocial relationship. So this is kind of an extension of that, because I'm having a parasocial relationship with both these creators and these creators with me. So we're going to go over some of the best comments, some of my best, most recent comments. And this is a good one that I just did, where on this video, Shark Tank, but with your girlfriend, my comment was, I love how Stevie's voice keeps getting douchier with each part. So if you go watch this video, you'll understand what I'm talking about. 254 likes. That's a winner. 15 hours, 254 likes. And if we compare it to some of the other comments, it's not a bad comment. Now, this comment over here, this is where I'm getting some love back from the YouTube community. So I saw this video and I honestly thought, this thing had the greatest dashboard I've ever seen. Look at this. This thing's amazing. It's like this old car, but
this oceanside Verbo is about to become the backdrop for an unforgettable.
No VRBO. No. Nobody wants your stupid, shitty rentals. So look at this Toyota Crown Royal, and then this guy, he turns it on. Look at that. Look at that. Boom. That is badass. That is a badass dashboard. Like, honestly, that's so nice. That is so nice. I love that so much. That thing is badass looking. Like, that is some Back to the Future Star Trek looking shit. I like that. So I left a comment because I honestly thought that was the greatest dashboard I've ever seen. And then I got a reply from the creator. It is one of the best digital dashes I've personally seen. I had a really cherry 88 Lincoln Town Car with a digital dash, and it was nowhere close to this dash. Nice. So let's see the 88 Lincoln Town Car. Boom. And let's see the dash, digital dash. So what did it look like? Oh no, that's not it. Oh, it's like that. Oh, okay. Yeah. That is nowhere near. It's like 3 different screens and shit. No, that one, it's like a video game. I mean, it has like the little curve. Like, that thing looks so cool. And I appreciate the fact that the creator responded with that. So that's a lovely comment. That's lovely. So my comment, giving nothing but love, getting some love back. Now let's go to this one, because this is one of my greatest hits. So we're up to 917 likes on this one. We're up to 917 likes. So this is on this creator, Julie Noak, which blew up during the, not literally, she didn't literally blow up, but she metaphorically blew up in success. She gained success. She gained viewers from posting this video of explaining the pandemic to my past self. Very popular video. I think it's like at 19 million views, the original. So she posted this 1 year later update video yesterday, and she actually, and we're gonna do a little breakdown of the success of this, where she put out a post saying that this video was going to drop today. Get out of here, Adobe Illustrator. Nobody wants you here. Nobody wants you. Get out of here. Not smile. So then she posted this update video. Her eyes are so expressive. Like, she has like a Play-Doh mouth and, like camera ready eyes. I'm going to just watch it without the sound. Oh, and her eyebrows. I wonder how much time is spent on her eyebrows. Because that's a bit. Oh, look, she does a little eyebrow twitch. She's moving so many little muscles to pull this off. I mean, she's great, amazing actress. Amazing actress, and a great writer too. So I definitely recommend go if you want some real entertainment, go watch her channel. So I left this comment because at the time that I saw it, the video literally had 1 dislike. So I was being honest. I mean, very shortly after, it had more than 1. But I mean, honestly, who's disliking this video? It's a great little video. People that are probably just sick of the pandemic. They're just like, any pandemic comment, they're like, nope. So this whole thread is actually incredibly entertaining. So I've used this comment format before, where this video currently has 1 or more dislikes, and then making a presumption about who it is. And it's in jest. It's a stupid joke. But I put it, and this comment started blowing up. So it's up to 917 likes. There's comments with more, but hey, that's not bad. See, this comment has 4,000 likes, and she's a verified channel, and she was the hand model for this video. This one, another verified channel, 2,500 likes, right? another verified channel, 2,700 likes. But for non-verified channels, 438 likes, 300 likes. This my comments is up there because I actually posted 2 comments. But you see this comment. Oh, you can't even see it. What am I doing? There we go. Sorry, folks. So this comment, I put up the second comment. No likes, no love. Because I think the algorithm, it'll only really push one comment if it's going to push it at all. And then if it starts getting likes, it'll push it towards the top. And I was talking about how and I love all these likes of all these comments beneath it. So I wonder whose job it is to deal with the comment algorithm, because there is an algorithm going on here. This is someone's job. Like, someone is going to go to their grave, and on their tombstone it's going to be like, they optimized the YouTube comment section. They were the YouTube, like, that is their legacy. And I wonder if when that person in their life is like, you know what, I need to like go fucking save dolphins or some shit because I just don't feel fulfilled. I've made so much money optimizing the YouTube comment section that now I can go, go save the planet, or, go save the wildlife. I don't fucking know. Whatever that person is doing. But there's a whole algorithm behind this. So this comment got sucked up by the algorithm because people were liking it, and so it kept putting it up. This video currently has 1 dislike. It's probably 2022 Julie. Now, if you go watch the video and you go watch her channel, you'll know why that comment is just so brilliant. It's so nice. It's such a nice comment. It's so good. It's such a good comment. It's so nice. It's like the marinara. The marinara is so good. You put the cheese on top of the marinara, and the meatball. The meatball is so good. The video. So now, and then we have all these responses, and look at all this love. You take that. I mean, oh, so nice. Like, all these comments are great. People trying to be funny, and then, but I think the best one, and I need to like this. The best response comment is this guy. Well, and also I like this one. Who are you? Why are you doing this to us? I hope that she's saying that to me, and I don't quite get it, but I like it. I like it because I like that. I like the idea that who are you? Why are you doing this? I like the idea that this comment the comment, whatever the mix of it was, would elicit that. I like that. But then I like even more Tim St. Croix saying this. He starts off, whoa. I really should make this a copy pasta. I've typed this so many times. Some YouTubers turn on autoplay, which plays recommended videos one after another. They thumb up or down videos to train the YouTube algorithm on their preferences in order to get recommendations better suited to their taste. Someone may be looking for comedy, but are so done with hearing about the pandemic, or they want informative pandemic videos, or they're looking for serious sci-fi or whatever. The people who thumbs down probably only watch for a few seconds before moving on to the next video on the list. And then there are the misogynistic D-bags, but I tried to just ignore them, an option available to me as a man. So, quick question. Did you really think? I hope it's the case. I'm not even mad. Tim St. Croix, I love this. Thank you for responding. It's great. But I love the idea that my comment was a serious inquisition into the reason. Like, I was seriously confused as to why someone disliked this video. Now, I actually think this is what happened. I don't think it has anything to do with it. I think that's a very egocentric view that I'm taking right there. I think what really happened is Tim St. Croix is answering Peter Vuggs. What a great name, Peter Vuggs. But seriously, who dislikes this video? So I think Tim St. Croix is really... I think Saint is really an appropriate name. I was just about to call him a saint. I didn't know why. It's because Saint is literally in his fucking name. So Saint Croix over here, this is why he's a saint. So while the engineer who optimized the YouTube algorithm will have on his gravestone that they optimized the YouTube algorithm and that's what they were known for, Saint Croix will have on his gravestone that he explained the YouTube comment algorithm to Peter Vuggs and other lost and confused souls out there on YouTube that just can't understand why a video gets a dislike. So if you're just, oh, I can't sleep tonight. Why can't you sleep tonight? Because I just don't understand how someone could dislike this video. How could someone dislike this video? Hold on there. You will sleep tonight. You will get your 8 hours of sleep, 4 hours, in one cycle, and 4 hours of another cycle. Because I'm going to tell you why people dislike this video. And it's not why you may think. I will tell you why people dislike videos. And it's probably not the reason you think. You probably think everyone disliking a video is like, fuck this video, fuck this creator, fuck everything they stand for, fuck their family, fuck their dog, fuck them all. I hope if now this is a reference back to episode 19. I hope that their residence gets bullet holes from the window to the wall, and that's not a threat. That's a joke. No one's windows to the wall should ever get shot up ever. That's horrible. But that's not what they're saying with a dislike. That's not what they're saying. What they're saying is nothing really, because maybe they're just a YouTuber on autoplay, and they're just training the algorithm. And maybe they're just so done with hearing about the pandemic, or they wanted informative pandemic videos, or they're looking for serious sci-fi, or whatever. The people who thumbs down probably only watch for a few seconds, so it's okay. You can go to sleep easy now. Rock-a-my baby, ba 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 ba. So Saint Croix essentially cradled Peter Vuggs' confusion. He gave him a soft little blanket. He made it real nice. It had it's a satin blanket. It feels real good on the skin. It feels real nice. ASMR. And Peter Vuggs, with his thumb in his mouth, went to sleep. He's like, oh, thank God. Thank you. You really are a saint. You really are. Tim, you really are a saint. So I appreciate this. I appreciate this more than words can express. I almost have a tear in my eye. Tim, that's beautiful. That's the most beautiful thing I've ever seen. Tim. Peter Vuggs can sleep. I can actually create tears on command. Tim. Beautiful. Not really. They did get a little watery. If I really tried, I probably could. Tim. Number 8 on trending. How does it only have 600,000 views on number 8 on trending? Where is the love for this woman? Where? Alright. Since this is my show, and since it's probably going to get taken off the internet anyways, I'm going to use this term. It's not in a derogatory way. I'm using it only because it's funny of the way it sounds. Now, Julie Note, lovely creator, probably a lovely person in real life. I don't know, or maybe she's a monster. I don't know. Maybe she's just the worst person ever around. And you just want to... I wonder how many restraining orders people have against Julie Note, because she's just fucking insane. I mean, I don't know. She might be a lovely person. But look, she has a little tattoo here of something. And it's very interesting, the people who have tattoos nowadays. I have nothing against tattoos. I have no opinion on tattoos. I could care less. I don't have them because I don't want a fucking needle in my arm. And I don't want to go through discomfort to get something permanent on my body, which I will likely regret later and will definitely not age well. It's one of those things that's just not going to age well in any way. Like physically, metaphor, like whatever meaning it had, like it's just not going to age well. Nothing against people with tattoos. Go for it. Tattoos have been done for thousands of years. There's nothing wrong with getting a tattoo. It doesn't make you a better person. It doesn't make you a worse person. It doesn't make you any kind of... It has no effect on the kind of person that you are. My personal preference is not to get a tattoo. But my personal preference is also to make fun of anything that I want. And just because I don't have a tattoo, just because I am not a member of the tattoo community, I don't think bars me from being able to critique tattoos. Now, there's a quote by a great wise man by the name of Ricky Gervais in his radio show where he said that whenever someone gets a tattoo and asks him, what he thinks of it, he always says that the tattoo is brilliant. And he's talking about people he's interacting with in real life. Because there's nothing that a person can do once they get a tattoo. They can't change it. Thus, if you say, oh, it's awful, all you're really doing is you're inflicting pain. You're hurting someone's feelings. For better or for worse. Maybe they should have their feelings hurt. I don't know. But there's nothing practically that they can really do other than maybe get the tattoo removed, which, expensive, painful, probably not what they want to do because they probably like the tattoo that they got. Hopefully everyone that's ever gotten a tattoo is totally in love with the tattoo that they've gotten. But this Julie Noak is one where if you were to judge her by her cover, like if you just saw her from the neck up, because you can't say from the waist up because she has a tattoo right on her arm, you wouldn't expect her to have a tattoo of whatever the fuck that is on her arm in such a prominent place because of the stigma of tattoos in recent years, probably for the good. The stigma, because the stigma towards anything isn't good. People are just people, and no matter how they look or sound, or it doesn't take away. Let's judge people by the contents of their character. MLK, you know what I mean? Let's not judge people on their outer appearance. Let's judge people on the contents of their character. So I've already said the contents of Julie, at least from what I can experience. I've never met Julie. I've never interacted with Julie in real life, but she seems like at least a very talented young lady that can write, that can act, that can apparently edit and, shoot and be able to create content that is engaging, that people want to watch. I've watched through many of her videos. I've laughed, I've chuckled, I've smiled. I've felt the kind of sadness that sometimes comedy brings out, but makes light of, some of the sad, anxiety-filled situations that life brings on. And she does a good job of being able to encompass them, to contain them in a very consumable format. Very unlike this show, which is very long, meandering, rambling, doesn't really have a point, and isn't all that funny. Whereas something like Julie, condensed, 4 minutes and 51 seconds. Fantastic. I mean, you can eat, a Snickers bar and consume a little bit of Julie. Consume a little bit of Julie. You know what I mean? And so Julie, she has this tattoo here, but you would never expect, like, because of the stigmas, because of the societal, and maybe that's why she got the tattoo. She's like, you know what? I'm a skinny, conservative-looking white woman in Canada. Maybe it's just because she's Canadian. Maybe Canadians just got a whole other thing going on there. And maybe if she was in America, it would be like, nah, girl, don't do that. You won't be able to get a job. But obviously, Julie doesn't need a job. Julie has a job because now that her channel has blown up, her job is to create these kinds of videos. So Julie is doing great, is really what I want to say here. I don't want to disparage any member of the YouTube community. But look, and then she has another tattoo. See, what is that? What is that tattoo? Man, I wish this thing would Get out of my way. Theater mode. Boom. Can I see her freaking tattoo? What is that? Like, what is that? What is it? Julie, what is your tattoo of? Like, I'm very curious as to what her tattoo is. Like, it looks interesting. I don't even mean this in a bad way. I'm seriously just trying to discern what the tattoo is. Oh, look, it like went away. Like, is that like, it looks, I'm going to tell you what it honestly looks like. It looks like a sumo wrestler. It looks like some kind of fat sumo wrestler, which is hilarious. I hope it is a fat sumo wrestler on her arm, because that is outrageous. That is an outrageous tattoo to have. Outrageous in a great way, cause no stigma. And I like her better if she has a tattoo of a fat sumo wrestler on her forearm that she has to look at. That is hilarious to me. Now, she has one on the inside of her arm, which I commend her for, because that's a very, like, sensitive, that's a very fleshy part of the body, and having needles being stuck into your body, you got to be a kind of person very unlike me, because I would have to be paid, and then to go pay to do that, like, someone would have to pay me. It would have to be like, oh, you should get a tattoo on your arm. No, I'll pay you $10,000 to get a tattoo on your arm. Let me think about it. Can we do like a little tester? Can I at least feel it? For like $1,000 or something, because I would have to think about it. You know what I mean? I probably would. I'm gonna be honest. If somebody offered me $10,000 to tattoo something on my arm, I might. But then I may start thinking about the lifetime value of that. Like, that $10,000 with inflation and everything is not really gonna be worth all that much in very long. But by the time that $10,000 is really worth like $10, I'm still gonna have to look at this stupid fucking tattoo on my arm. So that would be kind of a turnoff for me. So look, see, it looks like she has a fat sumo wrestler down here. Please tell me. Maybe it's some kind of samurai. I don't know. And then here, I don't know what's on this side of her arm. So what an interesting place to put a tattoo. What an interesting place. Like, look, let's blow this up. Let's see. I don't know what the second one is, and I'm curious. I wonder if she's going to get them colored in. I wonder if she needs a little bit more YouTube money and she's going to get those colored in. I hope so, because it looks interesting. I love how I'm just reacting to her inner forearm. This is a reaction of Julie's explaining my pandemic to my past self 1 year later video, but just the inside of her forearm, of her upper arm, to see what the fuck that tattoo is. She's covering them up. Come on, just flail your arm like to the side. Go like, and the pandemic was over here, so I can fucking see this, because I'm actually very curious. It's very interesting what people get permanently painted. I saw this woman at she was a bartender, and she had like a full lion. Like, I have this painting here. Can you see it behind me? Where is it? Can I do this? Let's see. Where is it? All right, there we go. So, can we see that? So, you see that painting over there? Let's go put that. Boom. So, like that lion. That lion thing is pretty much the tattoo that this woman had on her back, on her whole back. Incredibly detailed. Gorgeous, incredible. Okay, I don't mean to be looking right at Julie's chest here. That's not what we're trying to do. This is not a lewd video. This is not that kind of video, folks. It's not that kind of video. Let me see. Is there any place where I could see the tattoo? I want to see the tattoo, woman. Show me the tattoo. Show it to me. Show me the tattoo. See, she's smart. She put it on the side of her arm, where for a lot of these sketches, you can't even see it. So when assholes like me are trying to figure out what is on... Oh, you can see a little bit of it. Come on. Just flick your arm over there. Show me the tattoo, woman. Show it to me. I'm really curious. I want to make out what it is. Show it to me. Look, she's just... Oh, we got a little bit of arm movement right here. What's going on here? Oh, come on, Julie. She should get a tattoo on her face. She should have a tattoo right up her neck, and it should be like an octopus, tentacles, and it should go right under her eye and then go around her nose, and she should have a tattoo that goes all around her face. She should just go all the way for it. I think she's going a little weak with I think she's disgracing the tattoo community with these fucking tattoos. She should have tattoos that go down to her fingernails. Look at her acting. That's so great. Look, she's intentionally covering the tattoo. She's... Yes! We did it, folks. We did it. We found... No! She let it slip. Boom! Look, it's like a woman with binoculars. This has got to be like from some book or some shit she read as a kid. And she's like, I want to be like her. I want to be just like her when I grow up. Boom. So it's like a woman with binoculars. It's just a woman with binoculars. Is it her with binoculars? Like, I don't know. And then, is that not like some kind of fat samurai? Like, what is the other one? But that is great. We did it, folks. We fucking did it, man. We doxed her tattoo. We doxed the tattoo, folks. We did it. Now I can leave YouTube in peace. We doxed Julie's tattoo. So lovely video. Definitely recommend it. Great creator. Probably just a horrible person in real life. She looks for women that look through binoculars, and she shoots BBs at the binoculars to make them blind. That's her thing. That's what she enjoys doing. She likes finding people that are like, oh look, and she goes, and takes out their eye, and she gets a thrill out of it. All right, so we did that. So that was another great comment. So let's go over to this YouTube creator. All right, we could stop looking at her armpits now. Thank you, Julie. Love it. Keep up the great work. Doing great. You get a gold star from me, girl. So this video, now I have a 99 Lexus CDS 300, which I may have mentioned, which I've actually been told by a couple of YouTube creators, or at least one YouTube creator, and then an in-person person, that it's a classic car. So I very much love the car. It's very smooth. It drives great. Everything works on it for the most part, and it's just a great fucking car to drive. So, but something that's going wrong with it, since it is a 22-year-old car, is the engine mount. There's a rear engine mount, there's a front engine mount, there's a torque mount, and there's a transmission mount, and then there's a dog collarbone, which brings me into a little tangent. I want to just send a shout out to how great it is of the Toyota company to have, and actually how rare it is. I want to actually compare two of probably the biggest... I love how my chair keeps dropping like that. I want to compare probably two of the biggest automakers. So let's see. Biggest automakers by sales volume. Actual units on the road. Biggest automakers by sale... car. Oh, we'll do by revenue. That's fine. So the biggest ones by revenue. Toyota, number 1, Volkswagen, Daimler, Ford. So I want to compare the number 1 and the number 4 automakers in the world based on revenue. Sorry, I'm covering the data. I'm covering the data, folks. All right, there's the data. Revenue of leading automakers worldwide in 2019. So maybe it's changed over the last couple years, but Toyota, at least in 2019, was number 1. Ford is number 2. Maybe they shifted around a little bit, but they're at least the 2 of the top 5 automakers. Now, being that I love how this chair went down even more. Being how I have a 1999 Lexus DS300, I want to walk you through what is a pretty awesome little trick that you can do if you're repairing or maintaining or buying parts for a Lexus Toyota product. So Lexus and Toyota, they have this great site that is just parts.lexus.com, and you can also go to parts.toyota.com. And in one of the earlier episodes, I think I kind of went through this. But I just recently had to buy a part, and I want to kind of walk you through how the whole thing kind of works. So, if we're going to look for a part now, let's go do some shopping. So let's say I have to do an oil change on my 1999 Lexus ES300. That engine, it's a V6 engine, and it takes 5 quarts of oil, and then you need the filter and the gasket for the drain plug, right? So the local auto parts store would be the first place that you'd want to go. So let's go to shop@advanceautoparts.com, right? Shop.advanceautoparts.com. So now, if I go put in my vehicle, right? Oh, I do want the 25% discount. It's always good to have one of those in your back pocket. And this is a good thing to do with Advanced Auto Parts. Always get the 25% discount, even if you already have one, even if you already have an account or whatever. Always continue to get the 25% discount, because you never know when you might need it or it might expire, because that is the maximum percentage that you can get. So if you're ever shopping at Advanced Auto Parts and you get this pop-up, you should just plop your email in and go and get it, because who doesn't want 25% off? Now, they've recently made that a worse thing where it doesn't apply to certain things. Like, it doesn't apply to oil, and I don't think oil filters, but we'll see. But look, spring car care. So we can go do... Now they have an oil change Fram. Now, I haven't heard many good things about Fram. Like, if you go look on YouTube, there's a lot of things about Fram oil filters just not being all that good. Fram oil filter. I can't believe what's inside all of Fram filters. So if you watch some of these, you'll see that there's some notoriety. I think they open up the Fram, right? Oh my God, Adobe, nobody wants you. Nobody wants you, Adobe. Nobody. Even as I use Adobe to cut and export these episodes. Fram. So they're going to cut open the Frams, cut them open. And then what you really want to look for here is the amount of pleats. So these are all Fram filters, but you see there's like some unevenness in the pleats, and they don't have the best wrap. So, but let's say we want to go get the Fram bundle, because we don't know. We're just some stupid fucking car owner. We don't fucking know. We just know that it needs an oil change. Oh, look, so we can go do... So they have 5-quart Mobil 1 synthetic. So let's pick the oil weight. What is that? Oil type and weight. The high mileage. So what's the cheapest one? 22. So the Fram is the cheapest one. And we have the GTX. So if we did that, if we did the Fram, the lowest one. So we do the cheapest one. So let's do 5W30. Select your vehicle. So we have a 1999 Lexus ES300 with the 3-liter. So if we go do that, and we're like, oh, we're going to go... Yeah, let's go get the CarQuest. Select, sounds good. Add to cart, boom. So we got some, and it's the conventional motor oil. Oh, they don't even have that one? Oh, but they have it at the other store. So if we go change that over. Okay. And that's going to be at the store. Oh, okay. So let's change the store. So which store? We'll do the 1225. All right. So I can go pick up my little oil kit right here. Boom. So for $22.46, right? I got, oh, and then I need the gasket. So I need the drain plug gasket, because it's always good to replace that. So we'll oil pan drain plug gasket. Boom. Felpro $1.99. Great. Seems good. And then it just goes up from there. Ishino, CRP, Felpro. So it's like all these different brands, which is like the Nuco seal ring. I don't know what the fuck that is, but I know the little gasket. So if we do the Felpro, isn't there a cheaper one? $1.58. Stone oil drain plug gasket bag of 5. Oh, but that's not available at the store. So if I needed it today, we'll add that to the cart, right? And then where are we at? Then I'm going to need to go get my email. Let me go open. Let me go get that 25% code. Let's go see. Did I get the 25% code? Boom. So I got the 25% code. I know you don't see my email because you're not going to see inside my email, you nosy fucks. 45. All right. I think even if you saw the code, you wouldn't be able to use it. I think that's my little code. My little code, bitch. So we'll go. Oh, we got to go make this the other store. All right, so let's go make that. Boom. We got that store. So now everything's at the store, and now we're at $24.59, right? And then let me drop in that. Okay, let's apply that. Boom. Promotional discount. So see, the only thing that it applied to is the gasket. The oil and the filter don't get the 25% off. And it used to be that, at least the filter. So they've really limited the amount of things that get the percentage discount. Now, when you buy a certain amount of things, you do get what's called speed bucks, which is just a flat $5, $10 off, most of the time $5 off coupon, which would apply to this. But you have to spend money in order to get those, whereas the percentage, you can just grab them. So this is how much the oil change would be for, and this is the conventional oil, so it's not the synthetic oil, and there's the argument to be made that the synthetic oil is better. And then you're getting the CarQuest, the standard oil filter, and the gasket. Now, let's go, and let me go grab, because I need that part number. Okay, so let's go get that. Let's go look in here. I know you can't see any of this, but I'm going to get a part number. So now let's go shop for the same thing. Let's go shop for the same thing over at Toyota. So let's go over to Toyota, and here's the part number for the oil. Oh no, that's the 5W20. Where is the 5W30? What? Where is the 5W30? Oh, okay, there it is. All right, so that's the 5W20. And you need to get this. So if you're wondering how, because it's a little tricky. So the best way to do it, if you don't know the part number for your oil, because now if you go search 5W30, and this is why people maybe don't know about this or don't do it, because it's a little clunky, their system. But so if you go and search for just 5W30 oil, or just 5W30, you're going to get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You're going to get like 10 different options. And now the best thing to do, I love that. Look at that. Mobile 1, 5W30, $1,900. That's for like a fucking drum of it. So the best thing to do is to go get, just put one in the cart of whatever the cheapest one is. Oh, is that it? whatever the cheapest one is, and then add it to your cart, right? So I initially added this one to the cart, and then when I ordered it, they had told me, hey dude, that's not the part number. So they sent me this email. See, we can go bring this down. Let me bring this in here. So we see right here, I ordered this with this part number. And what happened is that they're like, oh, hey, that part number is not the right one. You need to order this part number. So you just need to order it, and then they refund the order, and they'll tell you the right part number, right? And I mean, every local dealership, this is my local dealership. So you go and you order it, but then, the right part number is that. We have that. And we see that part number is going to take us right here. GTMO 5W30. Boom. Now, when we go to the local Toyota dealership, we see that this is 1 quart of oil, right? So 1 quart of oil from the local dealership is $2.96. So if I need 5 quarts and I add all those to the cart and I view the cart, we're looking at $14.80. Now, the dealership's a little further away, but if you're, especially this dealership, if you are in the Miami-Dade County, Broward County area, they'll actually deliver it to you the next day that they get it. It may take them like a day to get it, so it may take a little longer. Like, it's not as immediate. If you have a little bit of patience, I mean, look at this. So this is directly OEM Toyota oil, right? This is Toyota oil. And I know Toyota doesn't make their own oil, but they're at least putting their name on it. But either way, it's cheaper than the advanced, the local car part, their cheapest oil. It's cheaper than that. It's $16.99 for fucking the car part. The conventional cheapo oil is more expensive than the dealership oil. That is wild. So now let's go get the filter. Here's how you go get the filter. So let's go sedans. Let's go select our car. So this one, now why am I putting it from the Toyota when it's a Lexus? Well, because the Lexus dealership is going to charge you a premium for the same exact part, and I'll show you that. So let's go. They actually don't, but the individual dealerships do. The Toyota and the Lexus systems have the parts priced at the same price, but then the individual dealer, the Toyota dealership, the actual individual Toyota dealership will more likely than not have a lower price for the same part than the same exact part number from a Lexus dealership. And let's see if we can see that right now. So let's go 99 Lexus ES300. Let's go down and let's grab the engine part, and then let's go to the oil filter. And let's go select the oil filter. So now this whole system, and I didn't know this until I really started looking, and we may go look at the Ford system, but this is a incredibly robust system. Like, it almost has every part. There are obviously parts that it doesn't have, but these are parts that it does. So now, here we have from Lexus, this filter is $16.49. $16.49. So that wouldn't make sense to get, that filter. You'd get the auto part, $5 filter. But we're not done yet. So don't just think, oh wow, I'm just gonna go get the auto part. So now what you want to do is you want to copy the part number and search for it on Google. And now you're gonna see a bunch of different ones, but see, this one, it has a different part number. But what you want to look at is where you have the part number, and then you have this thing called the super session, and you have all these other numbers. And what you see is that this number 90915 YZZD1, what it's saying is that is an equivalent, because if you look up the word super session, what does super session mean? Super session means the act of replacing one person or thing by another, especially one held to be superior. So what they're saying, what Lexus, directly from Lexus itself, it's saying that any of these parts numbers would be a replacement for this partner number and would be better. So now when we search for this part number, we see on Google, there's this 90915 YZZD1 is a super session to the part that is the engine oil filter, which fits the 1999 Lexus ES300. So this is not from the auto parts store, and maybe they'll but who do you trust more to know which part goes to which car? The auto parts store, which has to know the parts to all the cars, or the actual manufacturer, and a very robust and a very reliable and a very great manufacturer of cars, which is Toyota, telling you that this part number works on it, but all these other part numbers work on it. So now let's take this part number, and since we're already going to be buying things from the Toyota, so we have the oil, so let's go get now this filter. So now let's search this filter. Boom. So this filter is $3.73. So this filter is now cheaper than the cheapest filter at the local auto parts store. So we now have the oil and the filter, and we're at $18.53 before tax, right? So now we need the gasket. So let's go back to Lexus, and let's go look at, we'll go look at the engine again. And I love these diagrams. These diagrams allow you to actually make sense of where things are. And if you're replacing some more complex parts, it's an incredible tool in being able to identify gaskets and things which are needed. So let's see if I can find, there's the oil pump, there's the gasket kit, there's the cylinder block. Is it in the cylinder block? So there's a little bit of searching that you need to do for some of these things. But now look at this. Look at this. So we have this diagram right here. Let me slide this over here. Let me slide me over here, because I know what you're watching is for my beautiful face. So I don't want to deprive you of that. Let me give you that. Let me give you at least that. If you're not learning anything, you can at least have my beautiful mug to remember it by. My beautiful clipped out mug, as the NVIDIA AI uses my non-green screen, and it's doing a pretty good job. It's doing the best that it can, for Christ's sake. All right, let's point this down a little bit, because I'm a little low in the frame. Where's my, let's lock this, let's lock that, let's unlock this, let me move that around. There we go. Why is that? Let's transform, fit to screen. There we go. Beautiful. So look at this diagram. So you can see all these parts, and then each one of these part numbers, you can actually go click on it, and it's going to go down to the part. So if we go down here, we see the oil pan, and then we see that there's the drain plug. So we're going to take out the drain plug, and then there's this gasket. So if we go down, we have the drain plug gasket, and now if we go over there, we see that from Lexus, it's $1.13. So even from Lexus, the gasket is cheaper than the gasket from Advanced Auto Parts, where it's $1.99 for the gasket. So we can actually get the OEM freaking gasket, and now we're not talking about oil. We're actually talking about a physical part on the car. So let's go. Can we slide that over? Boom. So we see $1.99 for that gasket, and then so if we go get this part number, so let's go search that part number. So it's already cheaper, but now let's go search that part number, and now we see that gasket is 78 cents. Less than half the price of the auto part place. So for less than $20, now with tax it may be like, 20 something, 21 something. It's still cheaper than the auto parts store to get everything that you need for the oil change. Where's the total here? So we could see the total right there. So we're at $24.06 with all the discounts out the door. And here, we're going to need tax. So what's tax on 1931 times 1.07? That's $20.66. So we're going to save $4 and get all Toyota approved stuff. Now, they probably aren't making a lot of it. They probably aren't making the filters, but they're at least putting their name on it. And I believe Denso is making the filters, and they do a lot of the OEM stuff. So that's a little lesson for you. That's what episode 20 has been about. I know we were going to share some love. I guess that's going to be episode 21, where I'm going to do a little full shout out to a specific creator which gave me some love, and I want to give some love back. And I want to put it out there that I really appreciate them, but I really appreciate you for watching, and maybe you learned something. Maybe now you could save some money getting some car parts if you have a Lexus Toyota product. Now, I said I was going to compare it to the Ford buying system, but I think I've already given you too much in this episode, so I'm just going to end it there. We're just going to end it there. We're going to keep it moving. Thank you for watching. Thank you for watching the Rick Troutner Show. Subscribe, like, do whatever. Don't like it. It doesn't matter as long as you watch. Thanks for watching. Goodbye.